In this lesson, we're going to go over using the healing tool in Photoshop. You'll notice on the left-hand side you have a Band-Aid icon that whenever you click on it, there's a flyout window with 4 other options. The first one is Spot Healing Brush, and that'll do largely the same thing that we're going to do with the healing brush, but I find that it doesn't do quite as good of a job. So we're going to actually choose Healing Brush. The healing brush works quite a bit, uh, very similar to the way the stamp works in Photoshop. If you're familiar with the stamp, it'll sample from wherever you hold down Alt, and I'm changing layers to get on my base layer, but it'll sample wherever you hold down Alt, and then as you hover over the other location that you want to fill with that texture, you'll see the texture kind of floating over it. You can resize your brush using this tool over here, but you'll notice that that is pretty inconvenient to bounce back and forth between these. So what I do is I use the bracket. If you use the closed bracket, it gets smaller. If you use the open bracket, it gets larger. So I'm going to click, hold down, drag just a little bit, let it fill in, and then come back in and fill it, resize a little bit smaller. You don't want to get too close to the finger. If we get too close to the finger, this is what happens. You see how it kind of smudges it? So we don't want to get too close to the finger. I'll come up here and we'll use that same texture on the nose, down here, resize. It's all a pretty good flesh texture, flesh tone. So essentially the healing brush will take the texture that it finds and it'll apply that texture onto the color of the layer that you're dropping it on. So that's an example of how to use the healing brush to take care of injuries. You can use it for a variety of things. It works really well.